How's it yang dudes and dudettes? My name is Sean and welcome back to my channel, and today, normally I'm poking fun at BuzzFeed. Today I think they're yang gang, guys. Shout out to Ben Smith, editor-in-chief. Andrew Yang could win this thing. Now, he goes on to pretty much encapsulate where the campaign is at this point, where it's leading, where it's been, and what it means to be Yang Gang, what it means to be in this race for Andrew Yang at a distant, 4th or 5th place, depending on the poll you look at. And then they go on to even quote Andrew Yang about how he is the perfect nemesis to defeat Donald Trump. Oh man, it's almost a perfect segue, because he used to say a lot of the times, like, the only person, against Donald Trump is an Asian man who likes math. He always had that comparison, and people was like, oh, you're an Asian and you're saying stereotypes of Asian are hurting my feelings. That kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and get into the article, guys. This is exciting. BuzzFeed is Yang Gang. What is happening here? Are they owned by NBC? Oh, this is great. Oh, man. Go ahead and smack a like. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the notification bell. Comment down below. The algorithm loves gravy. You got to give the algorithm its gravy. If you don't give it gravy, if you don't give the algorithm gravy, the algorithm gets mad. It likes gravy. What do you want me to say? Go ahead and smack a like. Okay, so I tweeted a while ago that this is the simulation we're in. Let me start over here, guys. I tweeted a while ago that this is the simulation where we win, and that's what it feels like now. Andrew Yang told me between campaign stops in New Hampshire Thursday night. Sorry, I'm a little excited, ain't I? Okay. So, he was speaking, as he does in media interviews, with careful space between words, thinking about how they'll look when they're written down. Yang's stunning fundraising figures Thursday, $16.5 million in the last 3 months of 2019, are the latest of the boxes he's checked to indicate that, yes, he's a serious candidate for President of the United States. That's not the only box. He regularly occupies the second tier of key polls behind the 4 central candidates, Biden, Sanders, Warren, and Booty. But ahead of any number of credentialed politicians, quirky micro-celebrities, and well-funded randos. Numbers that indicate support beyond the hashtag Yang Gang faithful. Now he's spending real money on television in Iowa. Iowa's up for grabs, guys. Iowa is up for grabs. Alright, Yang goes on to say, I get asked all the time whether I expected to be here, he said, and the truth is that I did. But Yang is also worth treating as more than a curiosity, because he has a grip on the thing that actually wins presidential campaigns, a clear message about the future. He's talking about 21st century challenges rather than reprising old battles, David Axelrod, who shaped Obama's 2008 campaign, told me. More stuff coming from Obama, boy. Oh, it's getting sweet. It's getting sweet. It's getting sweet. I can taste it on the tip of my tongue. Getting sweet. Okay. The substance of Yang's campaign is shockingly easy to talk about. He wants to give everyone $1,000, and instead of preaching the inherent dignity of work, he looks to an automated future where there's dignity in working less. He marches to his own policy drum and declined to sign on to the primary's progressive litmus test, saying that while he agrees in the spirit with Medicare for all, free colleges, and the Green New Deal, none would work out in practice. Oh, man, that's what I've been saying on this channel for so long, and Yang just doubles down on it. Oh, boy, I'm not even going to get into those nuances. You guys, anybody who disagrees with me can find me in the comment section, find me in Discord, or they can go look at my old arguments. All right, so it's the politics that have been harder to figure, and they're the reason that experienced political reporters like me have tended to write him off, as in, come on, how does he actually win this thing? Oh, man, BuzzFeed is actually understanding some of their own flaws. Is this a real thing? Are they being self-aware? Holy cow. Okay, well, this article is mind-blowing to me. Okay, well, first, the Democratic National Committee's rigged rules have so far been a gift to him. The BuzzFeed editor-in-chief, BuzzFeed, who's owned by NBC News, funny that they have an ad right there. Anyway, first, the Democratic National Committee's rigged rules have so far been a gift to him. Yang and Sanders have no trouble reaching the numbers of small donors required to clear the threshold for debates, which meant they can spend the money they've raised on advertising and persuasion. Many of the other candidates, and particularly the ones who washed out, have been spending money to drum up donors, dropping $10 or $20 to raise to $1, really. The DNC's arbitrary polling rules, however, could keep him out of the key Iowa debate this month. And they are arbitrary polling rules that are rigged. Believe that. And his campaign has brought on some old line political hacks who speak the language of conventional politics in terms insiders can understand. Here's the path. Yang has now raised more money to buy old school television advertising in Iowa and New Hampshire, though his main ad is personal and unconventional. And his ad marker, Mark Longabaugh, gambling metaphor, we've got to be dealt into the race in the early contests of Iowa and New Hampshire. So they're spending a lot of money in there. Yang's got some people who knows this kind of stuff, who can actually, I guess, wiggle their way through and potentially get us in maybe the top 3 spot in Iowa whenever the caucuses actually start happening. That would be amazing, and the DNC wouldn't be able to cast a shadow on him then. And that means that a finish that sneaks him in amongst the 4 frontrunners in Iowa, then a stronger showing in New Hampshire, where independents and even Republican-leaning independents who like Yang better than other Democrats can vote in the semi-open primary. Then it's off to the races. One of the key things is getting hot at the right time, said Longabaugh. I'm sorry if I'm messing up your name, dude. Whoever worked with Sanders in 2016, Yang, who worked with Sanders in 2016. Wow. Yang is positioned to get hot right at the right time to make a move on this thing. He's always said that he's going to grow and peak at the right time. And this time might be now, guys. This might be happening. Okay. We're going to grow and grow and grow and peak at the right time, said Yang, who, like Trump, ignores the old rule that the candidates shouldn't obsess publicly about polling. That would mean, among other things, winning votes from people who aren't wearing hats that say math on them. Perhaps from the woman spotted at the Warren event Thursday wearing one backwards. Ooh! Yang's aides say the base is broadening. It's a completely new universe that we are speaking to, his campaign chief, a former combat commander and political neophyte named Nick Ryan, who pointed to some 400,000 individual donors. No matter how passionate a small base of support is, they're not going to get you to 16 million. These are folks who aren't all blue hat Twitter. That's right. Oh my God, the Yang gang is getting wide, boy. We're growing. I've been saying we're growing. I've been saying that this snowball effect, and it is snowballing effect. As much as there's, the DNC with a little pickaxe trying to chip away at that snowball, we're just growing, and we're growing. No matter how many you chip off, we're going to keep growing it back, boy. Okay. The only thing missing, as Yang's aggrieved supporters frequently note, is MSNBC, which keeps leaving him off its graphics, so they're still doing it. And really the rest of us, the media at large. That's because he's not the kind of establishment candidate with political, business, or military credentials who fit easily into the establishment media narratives, and he hadn't had a clear story to tell about how he wins the horse race, and he's not the kind of outsider that is the passionate socialist, admittedly one with political credentials, whom movements outlets like The Intercept and The Nation stand. Dang, the editor-in-chief is going hard. What happened to BuzzFeed? Did they get a new editor-in-chief? Is this the same guy? Man, this guy used to be so full of himself. All right. At this point, that will probably change. The great mentioner will add him to the MSNBC charts, unleash the attacks from the left, etc. It's a change that could easily end his rise. In this process, the most joyful ride is the one up the ladder, said the actual ride. Once you arrive in the tier of viable contenders, the test gets much harder. We just don't know yet how well he would handle the unique hazing. He's made a huge leap to get where he is. It is an even larger one to get where he wants to go. Yang, for his part, makes the case that the lack of formal attention has made him stronger. The media has not exactly been the fuel behind my ascent, he remarked dryly. That means, he said, that the people who support me have a sense of who I am. And it's coming right here. So, what will become of Andrew Yang? Probably the most candidates who have a shot, but just a shot. He might fall short, but he's got a shot. One of his senior aides argued that Biden, Warren, and Sanders are running like it's 1996. Buttigieg and A.B. Klobuchar are aides say they're running like it's 2008. We're running like it's 2030. Only Donald Trump, it seems, is running like it's the year 2020. I am, Yang told me, his perfect nemesis. Oh, that's a beautiful quote. That's a beautiful quote. Oh my God, guys. I'm going to end it off there. Oh, man. So Superman Yang, is he going to be Captain America? Iron Man? I don't know. The Thanos about to get snapped, boy. Oh, okay. Anyways, make sure you smack a like. I'm in a good mood. I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Anything else comes out, I'll be on it.